Welcome back, guys. It's week 2 of training for my bout on the 22nd of March, starting off with a light breakfast and lunch as I had a massive big pig out on Sunday night, and then we're sparring. So I'm going to analyse sparring today, and we're just going to look at, well, what I'm looking at to do in sparring here is simply just control distance, work on defence and control range. I think range is one of these things that's massively overlooked in boxing nowadays. As we see in a second here, my opponent is jabbing away. I'm just trying to figure out range, and I think my first jab I throw, here you can see my jab lands and his doesn't, just by taking that patience to sit and wait for the shot. Yes, he does land a jab a second later, but the emphasis is around the movement. It's around getting range and distance. It's very, well, it's not easy to fight. It's actually really hard to fight. But it's very easy to go in there all guns blazing and just, look to land big shots, look to, fuck your opponent up, so to speak. So I like to, maybe in the name of longevity of my career in boxing, as starting boxing at a later age, but I do try a lot to control the pace of rounds, work on things like defense, technique. Like you'll see a lot in this round, I'm throwing a lot less than my opponent because I like to have that focus on defense first, and control, and then move on to an offense whenever that's going well. And again, in this round here, this is actually the guy I'm going to be fighting in March, but it's just a case as well, just see what your opponent's got. If you can defend and keep moving and you know how to handle yourself, everything else will come. I get caught by a big shot there, jab to the body, jab to the head, but again, nothing significant getting through, and like I said, I'm just kind of letting my opponent drain a bit of energy, throw shots, see what he likes to do, and then I can figure out what's going to work based on that. In a bout, remember, like I said, these are short rounds, only 1 minute, but in a bout, you've got more time, so if you're fit, if you're prepared, if you're calm, you can build it up, you can work slow and get faster and faster as the bout goes on, which is probably more how I like to train. This round here, I'm working against one of the younger lads, so he's just a teenager, so there's a bit of a weight difference, so I'm working on keeping all my shots light, but just keeping the pressure on, keeping on the front foot. Again, I'm not trying to hurt him or anything, I'm just working on getting my shots out, again, seeing what my range is like, and then making sure I've got a defense at the end of it. It doesn't have to be all guns blazing, we just have to keep it nice and light. Then after sparring, I got home, I had a pizza, about half an hour later I was hungry again, I had a ham sandwich and a muller quarter, and I ended the day, as you can see on screen, with about a 650 calorie deficit.